We are just hours away from opening statements in the trial of Daniel Riley, the first witness set to take the stand in the Janae Edmondson case that's garnered national attention.
Financial relief nearly 5 years later, how St. Charles County will spend federal funding to support those affected by the 2019 floods.
Grab that umbrella this morning. Showers and thunderstorms scooting through. Colder temperatures today and even cooler for the weekend. We'll track that, plus more rain to end the week.
Pressing pause on property taxes. Who qualifies for tax breaks in St. Charles County and St. Louis City?
A short start for the new Cardinals ace. Why Sonny Gray left the game during the second inning.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Well, good morning, everyone. The time now is 6 o'clock on the dot. We're taking a live look at Fenton from our storm tracker this morning. We are in a weather alert. Some of you are seeing some heavy rain, and as you can see, the roads are wet and those wipers are going. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, March 5th. I'm Michelle Lee.
And I'm Cindy Starth. I'm in for Rennie Knott, who has the day off. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, guys. I want to say thank you for everybody who's watching, especially those watching on 5+. And we've got a show full of information to give you. But first, let's start off with this rain rolling through. Anthony.
Yes, yeah, weather alert this morning. Just because the roads are wet in spots, you may get caught under some downpours, and that may kind of cause you to hit the brakes, and then of course we have a crash on the interstate. So we'll watch for that this morning. Right now we've been accident free on the roadways. You notice Paul is off, so a little double duty here when it comes to our weather and traffic. First, let's start off with our weather, and you can see on the radar this morning lots of green. That's light rain. You have some areas where you have yellows and reds. That's heavier rain, but nowhere do we have severe weather this morning. But you can see from Rolla up into Steelville, Cuba, Sullivan, you have that pocket of rain, even some thunder embedded. And then parts of Jefferson County, you're getting the heavier rain from Festus, Arnold into parts of South County in St. Louis, and then back towards St. Charles, and then heavier downpours for Carlisle and Salem, Illinois. But in the metro right now, it's just light to spotty, moderate shower activity. And in the next half hour, our sun will come up, but look at the temperature map. Our temperatures are going to go down today from the 60s, and look at 48 right now in Wentzville, so that colder air will filter in. Numbers today will be falling. We'll talk more about the rest of the week's forecast and a look at more rain to end the week. That's coming up. All right, as mentioned, Paul's off. Let's get an update on our traffic. And for the most part, I've been keeping an eye on 255 and 55, that South County stretch. And you can certainly see, yeah, that's rain. That is causing that little foggy, hazy view. That's coming down right now, so just be careful. Again, the South County area, Jefferson County, and the immediate metro, you're seeing the heaviest rain. And just, be mindful, because awareness, as Paul likes to say, is key. Aside from that, no crashes to report, no slow spots. We'll, of course, keep you posted as things usually get a little heavier during this hour. Ladies, back to you.
We are following breaking news this morning. A man is dead after being shot multiple times in North St. Louis. It happened around 3 o'clock this morning along Thekla and North Kings Highway in the Mark Twain neighborhood. Police have not released any other details at this time, but we can tell you, according to St. Louis police crime statistics, this shooting marks the 32nd homicide of the year in the city.
We've got to have safe streets. We cannot have tourists getting killed and losing legs when they're visiting town.
We are hours away from opening statements in the trial of Daniel Riley. He's accused of critically injuring Janae Edmondson last year in a crash downtown.
Our Megan Kernan joins us live from the Carnahan Courthouse downtown with what we can expect. Megan.
Sydney and Michelle, jury selection wrapped up yesterday, and in just a few hours, opening statements are expected to get underway here at the Carnahan Courthouse. We also know that Janae Edmondson's father is expected to take the stand. Daniel Riley is charged with second-degree assault, armed criminal action, and driving without a license. He's accused of causing the crash that caused Janae Edmondson to lose her legs on February 18th, 2023. The Tennessee teen was in town for a volleyball tournament and was walking back to her hotel with her parents when police say Riley sped through a yield sign in downtown St. Louis, struck another car, and pinned her between two vehicles. Last evening, the jury was set with 7 women and 5 men selected. After opening statements, Janae's father is expected to be called first to the stand. Janae herself will testify last. Now, Riley's assault charge carries out a maximum of 7 years. During our morning rush out, we'll discuss how many residents were called to the jury pool and how many actually showed up. Reporting live in downtown St. Louis, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
Well, new this morning, we are working to learn more about a crash involving several vehicles in South St. Louis. We know that this happened just before midnight on northbound I-55 near Utah. Right now, we don't know what caused the accident or if there were any injuries.
This morning, those in St. Charles County impacted by flooding back in 2019 could soon get a break nearly 5 years later. Our Mercedes McKay joins us live with the criteria people must meet for a federal buyout. Good morning, Mercedes.
Good morning, Sydney. You know, this has been a long time coming. Nearly 5 years after so many homes were swamped by the flood in the northern parts of St. Charles County, help is finally on its way, but there's not enough money for everyone. St. Charles County received $15.7 million, and that's only enough to buy up to 100 homes. Now, letters went out to nearly 1,000 residential property owners in the county, Portage de Sioux, West Alton, and limited parts of St. Charles City. The buyouts are mutually voluntary, so that basically means both the buyer and the seller must agree to participate. Now, once a home in the flood zone is bought, that home will be demolished and the land will be converted to open space. Here's the criteria you must meet for the buyout. I have it laid out for you on the screen there. You must have owned the home at the time of the flood as well as currently. Now, this includes owner-occupants who are heirs of a deceased owner, as well as deployed military personnel who own a home that's affected. Now, you're also eligible if you lived in and owned affected property with up to 3 residential tenant units within the same structure. Now, if you are eligible and you're interested in selling, the first thing you actually have to do before you can begin the application process is complete an interest form. You can do that online, by phone, or even do it through the mail. Live in St. Charles, Mercedes McKay, 5 on your side.
Well, this morning, senior homeowners in St. Charles County and St. Louis City can now apply for a property tax freeze. You're eligible if you are 62 years or older and your property is worth less than $500,000. You can also apply in person or by mail. We've got all the information you need in this story under the As Seen on TV section of KSTK.com.
Overnight, another brush fire started in our area. This time it happened in North County near the St. Stanislaus Conservation Area. Hazelwood police believe lightning may have sparked a fire on Charbonnier Road. No one was injured. Now, that fire started just hours after another large brush fire on the other side of the Mississippi in St. Clair County. That one started just before 5 p.m. yesterday in a heavily wooded area near Forest Boulevard and Brinson Drive. That's just east of Washington Park. 7 fire departments fought it for about 5 hours.
All right, let's get an update on our weather first forecast. And this morning, it's all about the weather alert for the rain that's out there. And you can see the windshield wipers are going, and they're going pretty fast here. As you can see the storm tracker out on our roadways. Now looks like in South County. So just be mindful, you are going to need the windshield wipers this morning, and the kids are going to need the umbrellas at the bus stop this morning. You can see the radar is dotted with green and even some yellows and red. The heaviest of rain is south of St. Louis and also west and east. So we're kind of sandwiched in between really just light rain here in St. Louis Metro from about 64 areas southward. Waterloo, you've got pockets of rain and heavier rain out towards Carlisle Lake. In fact, a little blue there, you see, that's a little hail, so maybe some small pea-sized hail out towards Carlisle and Breeze this morning. But aside from the thunderstorms today, the bus stop forecast starting wet, turning cooler later, will be in the 50s this afternoon, and the lightning and thunder should clear away along with the rain. Of course, it is severe weather, safety, preparedness week, and yesterday we talked about how you receive the weather information. Well, today, lightning safety, and I mean rightfully so after hearing the fire that was started by lightning up and across parts of North County. So here's what you do if there's lightning in our area. Well, whenever you hear thunder, you're likely within striking distance. And well, we always say it, when thunder roars, go indoors. That's an easy way to remember. And as we go through the springtime months, just keep in mind there's no safe place outside when it comes to thunderstorms in the area. So just be mindful of that as we move into these spring-like months. We'll talk more about the extended outlook, the 7-day forecast coming up in a few minutes. Ladies.
Thanks so much, Anthony. Former President Donald Trump is staying on the ballot this Super Tuesday. Ahead, more on what could be a pivotal point in the race for the presidency.
St. Louis Mayor Tashar Jones is putting pen to paper today. Ahead, more on the new bill expected to be signed into law, plus the plans in place to redevelop North City.
And woes for the Cardinals. Coming up, why we may not see a Sonny Gray appearance in the team's opener against the Dodgers.